Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of Apologists, Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we finally got to talk to our client, Mr. Wakikitaki, finding out that what he was doing at on the night of the murder. Even he's not sure if he killed Meraktis or not, but he says if he was the only one there, then he might have done it, which isn't good for us. We also found out more about El Dune and the fact that he used to be a doctor, a surgeon, and he was rivals with Meraktis, and that's why he hates him so much. But that does not necessarily make him a suspect, according to Trucy. So, yeah. And now we're gonna go ahead and try out this footprint kit right here that Emma's showing us. So let's get going. Let's see how this works. First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Oh, this is so exciting! Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just touch the screen where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in the beaker before you're done, you'll have to start over. Well, let's give it a try. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just touch to direct the dryer. There, give it a shot. Man, this is so much easier than fingerprinting. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight now and roll it up and down. Keep going till you get enough ink on there for a good print. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match. All right. Yes. So the shoe prints belong to Wakikitaki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case, with science. Well, that certainly brightened her mood. Let's do it some more then. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go? Right on! Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. That one. It should be Stickler's, but let's just make sure. Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. What kind of lightning bolt pattern is that? So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. One more, which we should know is Meraktis. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Wait, what the frick? Oh, I thought it would be where Meraktis was standing. What the hell is this? Okay, looking good. Next to dry the plaster. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. What? Huh? That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange. So smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. Someone who could possibly, like, not be in our list yet, but could possibly be here, and maybe is the murderer. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Eldoon's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. Does it? I mean, I don't know. No, sorry, no idea. Too bad, I wonder what it is. Something's familiar about that smooth surface. So smooth it's almost slippery. Well, if you think of something, I'm all ears. This trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Does that say Meraktis? The bottom is covered with paint. Huh? What's this weird shape here? It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. I got paint on my hand. Apollo! I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have a culprit right here. Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See? Right here. Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Meraktis Clinic. Exactly! The victim's clinic. Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved. Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access into the Meraktis Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove that they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes. Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. It seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Right. Meraktis Clinic, here comes justice. Finally, we can get in there. I cannot get over the fact that it just says no. Ah, you two again. When, oh when will you learn? Look at me however you want, you're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look at we have. What's this? Detective Sky! Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin, today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two? Really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. June 16th, Meraktis Clinic. Reception. Why are there so many noodle bowls? Huh, kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived, it looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Look at all these bowls. They're from Eldoon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldoon must do takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of their patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that's come to see Dr. Meraktis? You'd think they use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these just in case. These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic. The same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here too. And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder. Right. The paint's from the hidden run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hidden run? The clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Look! This door says doctor's office! Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door! Someone's in there! Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in! They left through that window! Wait, Apollo! You're too late to catch them now! That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related right now. My God. Whoa! What are those? The wall is covered with beakers. Ah! Something's moving inside that one! You look, Apollo! Hey, look yourself! You can't... Oh, it's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish! So many kinds! Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. What a cute little safe! Looks like a 4-digit lock. Oh. Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9... Wait, do you think... That burglar just now was trying to open it. I wonder what's inside the safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2, 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last two numbers? I wonder. Let's see. Maybe we can use the fingerprint powder to, like, check where the fingerprints are, maybe. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo! What is it? Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next two numbers are. When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right? It would leave a print! When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with the fingerprints, we'll have the safe code! Not bad, Apollo. Okay, let's see. Oh, shit. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar. We can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. Nice. It opened. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? Can't make heads or tail of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Walkie-Talkie. So this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in this safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Pal Meraktis. Huh? What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filled out the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala. Alita Tiala is Walkie's fiancée. That's one Ida too many, Apollo Lololo. Really? Oh, shoot. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic? Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiala worked at the Meraktis Clinic. And she had access to walkie-talkies. Really? Is that... You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Oh, what the heck is that? Hold on. This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out! The tip is all squished. Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Alright, I guess that's it. But the rest of this. Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken! Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at the cord! Huh? There's a red splotch on the part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess! This is worse than Daddy's room! The burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of that cup. It's dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now. Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. This potted plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar. So why look under a potted plant? Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe. I've heard of people putting their house keys under plates, but the key to the safe? Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys. This is getting nowhere fast. The window was ajar. That must be how our burglar escaped. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here? Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. No. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how'd you know? You can't fool someone who's trained in the ways of science. Next, you'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Yes. Did you find something? Well, scientifically speaking, these are a pair of a woman's sandals. Pretty cute, too. We found them in the lobby at the Meraktis Clinic. Say, this sandal has a toe mark. A toe mark? You mean a toe print? That I do. You can analyze it just like a fingerprint. This little clue might be a real windfall. Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints, so we won't know whose it is. I guess that would be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. Fingerprint analysis is the very basis of modern forensic science. I guess you could put it that way. And you two know how to dust for prints on your own now. Make sure to examine anything you find that might have prints on it. Oh, just examine, I guess. Hey, Apollo, you think this is... Huh? This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out. It's a little hard with a trackpad. Kinda wish I had a mouse. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us, which means we can't match the print. This seems like a good time to ask the detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. Advice? Damn it. No advice. But I guess... They say the Meraktis Clinic. Hey! What? The slipper. Look right here. I think I see a toe mark. A toe mark? You think we can get a print off of that? Sure. Toes have prints just like fingers do, you know? This little clue might be a gold mine. Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints, so we won't know whose it is. I guess that would be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. There it is. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print. Good call, Apollo. I bet we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe? Wow, I feel like the case is solved already! What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it! Wait. The detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her? Get some expert advice? I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. Ah, the slippers. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints matched, you know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare this sample with the other print? This pair of sandals, toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course, hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you had to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or, do you already know? I can't say, not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. June 16th, Hickfield Clinic. Ah, the prodigial attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still in high school! He took the bar exam abroad. In Europe, they're progressive over there, you know? I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forged attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? It was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. Shit. Sorry. June 16th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Don't cry, Angel! Daddy's back and Daddy's... Oh, you again! Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, Man! Now I'm all in a funk and it's his fault! One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson, and failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Why am I here? Hey man, you won't see me bugging one or two guilty charges. Bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to lead the mob? Over my dead body? I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG, never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kitaki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail, for my sake. Just please don't do that. Man, that's so far off the hook, it's off the chain, G. He seems preoccupied with something else. Wonder how my Alita's doing. Man, I miss her. Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie. It's yours. Hey, look, I don't smoke nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. Here, in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Huh? You lawyers do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So? Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me, hauled me out to the docks. The Meraktis Clinic? That's where I met her. I'm a fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow, so I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangsta style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet, like on the down low, know what I'm saying? I'll leave, if you'll marry me. So, that was the proposal? You know it, an oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done, and we were out of there. See you later, bye! About that op. Yeah? Didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. Wrong one. I keep doing this, man. This has never happened this many times before in a single case. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said? Yeah. Can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't learn about the bullet at that checkup? Yeah. That's when I knew the doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cat pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets the idea that we're all gotta get checkups. Yes, he's getting old. Older, I mean. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiala? Yeah, a birthday present. She's got mad feet. She's got mad little feet. Mad. So cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Oh no. That's not good, is it? Walkie, I think we may have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. So we found out who these sandals belong to. Well, if the prints on these slippers and these sandals match, which they do, it means that the same person was wearing them. You know, I thought that's what it might mean. Science is amazing! It is, isn't it? I've never felt so alive. I don't know about science, but this is a major lead. Well, what do we do now? Man, why is this taking so long? June 16th, Eldoon's house. Mr. Eldoon, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Trucy doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I thought my doctor days were gone for good. Mr. Eldoon. I guess we show him the X-ray. Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this? A medical chart? Hey, you shouldn't go taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. The chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD? All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. That's not his hair? He doesn't have noodles for hair? Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie fella's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation's already finished. But you can still see that the bullet is stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 milliliters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fiddle with. You mean? It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to get it out. It'd take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I give him another half a year, tops. But Walkie's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great, just great. So he's just gonna die on the stand, is he? How could Dr. Meraktis do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair. Despair? About the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out. The Kitakis. You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation, and Walkie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Meraktis. He's got enough ties to them. He could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible! He left Walkie to die! There's a darkness inside this world, Trucy. Trucy doll. Waiting. Hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. It'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So Walkie... He's real lucky to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right. This operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition, guaranteed. Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking, Apollo? What were you thinking of, Lita Tiala? Whew, okay. Wow, I'm all tensed up, man. This is getting interesting. Alright. Also, my mom texted me like 10 minutes ago, like saying to come down for lunch. I was like, ah, crap, I gotta get this done and over with. So yeah, I'm gonna go down and eat lunch. But that is it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Roll the end card.
Objection! You haven't hit like and subscribe yet. Hold it! You forgot to ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload. Take that! Click here to watch more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!